Flight assist on.
Devals gather to celebrate New Year. Princess Aisling Deval marked the start of 3308 by introducing her cousin Hadrian Deval, his wife and their newborn son to Imperial High Society. Entertainment journalist Solomon Helios broadcast a report on the event. It's an annual tradition for Princess Aisling to invite the great and the good to her palace on Emerald, although the tragic loss of her father in 3306 meant that last year's gathering was cancelled. This year she made up for it with a sumptuous, glittering celebration of the kind that we Imperials are famed for. For the first time, Hadrian Deval and Lady Astrid Minerva Deval were in attendance. This youthful couple were surprisingly charming for a pair who would once have been arrested on sight. They entertained guests with stories of trading and fighting aboard tiny ships, from the days when their only title was commander. However, the real guest of honor spent most of his time asleep, oblivious to the colossal attention he drew. Yes, baby Hector made his very first public appearance, having been born while his parents were under senatorial protection. Many dignitaries insisted on having their image recorded beside the future emperor, a phrase one could hear being murmured throughout the palace. But what of the current emperor? Unlike Hadrian's family, Arisa Lavigny Deval remains in seclusion and only communicates remotely with the Senate. Now that the terrorists have been quelled, surely the time has come for Her Imperial Majesty to reappear before her loyal subjects. Whistleblower reveals Imperial link to NMLA. A potential connection between the NMLA's dark comms network and Imperial intelligence
Ship recalled.
Has been made public by one of ACT's co-leaders. Captain Saskia Landau sent a personal statement to all major media outlets. The majority of my career has been with the Imperial Internal Security Service, but I was seconded for a year to a classified project run by Imperial Intelligence. To coordinate their operations, they use a sophisticated communication system known as the Omega Grid. This is designed to avoid detection or interception by enemies of the Empire. I have reviewed ACT's research into the NMLA's Dark Comms network and can verify its similarity to Omega Grid technology. Since this is exclusively under Imperial Intelligence's control, it suggests that an individual or group within the organization was making it available to the NMLA. I'm aware that revealing this information publicly may end my career or even endanger my life. Nevertheless, I have shared my findings with ACT's leadership and call upon the Imperial Senate to open an independent investigation into this evidence. As yet there has been no response from Imperial Intelligence or the Senate. However, several agents of the IISS have anonymously spoken to reporters from the Imperial Herald, verifying that the Omega Grid system does exist and has been in use for many years. Devals gather to celebrate New Year. Princess Aisling Deval marked the start of 3308 by introducing her cousin Hadrian Deval, his wife and their newborn son to Imperial High Society. Entertainment journalist Sullivan Helios broadcast a report on the event. It's an annual tradition for Princess Aisling to invite the great and the good to her palace on Emerald, although the tragic loss of her father in 3306 meant that last year's gathering was cancelled. This year she made up for it with a sumptuous, glittering celebration of the kind that we Imperials are famed for. For the first time, Hadrian Deval and Lady Astrid Minerva Deval were in attendance. This youthful couple were surprisingly charming for a pair who would once have been arrested on sight. They entertained guests with stories of travels and fighting aboard tiny ships from the days when their only title was commander.